Set. 19. 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
14.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Value three. That's it, baby.
3rd and 2, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Recon, 132 fighter. 11.
on fourth down. Gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Trying to get it to Woods.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
A first down carry now for Miller. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch. Alert.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. On third down, Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 35 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's just me and you. It's just nothing.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Carter. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brockers in on the stop. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Third and long. It's gone. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here comes Carter. Look at the dance and the juke. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson forced out to his left. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check three. 59 Mike. Check, 59. 65. 65.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And got his man. It's caught Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, Orbit. 40 wants the mic. Check 41. Check pass.
Now it's gone. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From the 38, Watson trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know the base.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 15. 4 now. Watch the motion. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 41. Mike 41. I got him. Hey, 41's Mike. Go, 12. Go.
The final shot before break here. Gone. Flushed out right. He's going to throw one up for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2 for 1. 5.
From the 35 on second down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Another carry now for Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Whip. 61. Matchbox lights. You up. Hey, turn it up. Tighten up. Hey, check. We're good. Watch it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
41's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They are going for it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Louis. Hold on. Check. Keep playing
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Henderson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
12. Let's go, D. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got it. Shell. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll run on first down. Miller had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Get him, boy.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. To throw is Watson, being chased out left. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Watson. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And this results in 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they work this out past the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. On 1st down, it's gone. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Buying time to his left. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Watson being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive.